Content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I truly appreciate the time to the genuine ones with no malicious intentions. I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never get discouraged because someone lacks insecurity problems, someone has confidence issues, and you understood self control and you understood elevation when it came to your mindset as to, hold on one second, neighbor. I was in my own way, minding my goddamn business. You trying to say about free will when it came to my conscience? No, it's really the train of thought for me. Because someone will see you being your authentic self, something that they can relate to. Hold on one second. How you do that? How you be yourself? I don't even know how to love me, let alone, hold on one second. Man, my fast fell off. It wasn't an even exchange, neighbor. Just because you haven't found peace within or you are dealing with self reflection to go within, that doesn't mean that the next person is actually going within to do the same thing. Some people actually mean what they say when actions speak louder than words, healing going within when it comes to maturity and individuals not haters and individuals don't have malicious intentions towards their neighbor to take them on their free will. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Healing trauma and pain is not the same. And I say that respectfully, it's not. Because everybody's walk of life is different. It doesn't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. My content is not for everyone. Some days is good, some days is bad. Misunderstood. Hold on one second. You was truly paying attention to go within. Even days when they blindsided, when came to situation, betrayal. Hold on one second. You still understood your train of thought. My content is not for everyone. Never get discouraged because someone doesn't know how to express themselves, but you do. And you don't have malicious intentions to see your neighbor cycle their own free will when it came to conscience. Always be yourself. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself. Never allow someone to dim your light because you truly believe in your faith and you understood where you overcame. My content is not for everyone. I'm going to be doing poetry, and I got a few words that some folks picked out, and we're going to just flow. All right, so peace time to the genuine ones. Thank you for your time. Always be yourself. Everybody's love language looks different when they show up for themselves when it comes to growth. You're not running from your past, but you understood. Hold on one second. I wasn't trying to lose me on the day. Self-reflecting, going within. Hold on one second. I understood the even exchange when it came to my blessings. I understood why certain doors in my life closed for all the right reasons. I was catching the left or right. I understood how the universe actually operated. Certain folks ain't gonna respect you, let alone get to know you. But hold on one second. You didn't have to have hidden agendas. You ain't out here astral traveling towards anybody, invading a space. You ain't disrespecting your neighbor with malicious intentions, trying to catch a case. And you're not playing with sport in a toxic way. I'm not aging in love respect. Good day to the genuine ones, and I say that respectfully. As I continue to go, as I finish the words that I'm starting with, you can, tag along too and put some words in, and I will go with the flow. I'm not aging in love respect. The first word I got is connect. Love is real, love is one of a kind. Misunderstood by a connection that wasn't truly for you. Misled by pain. Hold on one second. Someone truly didn't have comments is to actually meet you halfway. Elevation. They didn't understand what it looks like to go with it mentally. Hold on one second. They wasn't even emotionally available. They try to paint you out to be the villain in their story, or because you had conscience. When it came to self-reflecting, understanding your knowledge, when it came to your faith, hold on one second, you wasn't a mistake, regardless who didn't love you the right way. Yeah, you man and you're worthy. You understood the connection within to love yourself, to understand your boundaries when it came to your growth. Hold on one second. You wasn't trying to get caught up in someone's words that they didn't know how to respect you. When they try to shortchange you, they didn't want to get to know you. The next word, disconnect. Love is real, love is one of a kind. That self-love looks different. They will not understand how time actually flies. I had to disconnect from folks that didn't respect me. They had hidden agendas that actually they had hidden agendas, acting like they wanted to get to know me. You ever got lost in your words only to realize you wasn't a fool when it came to someone trying to school you? It was one sided when it came to their mission, trying to suck at your free will when it came to your conscience. How the hate was truly real because you knew how to be your authentic self. They would never talk about all the good things when you showed up for them when they couldn't see. They'd rather disrespect you, paint you out to be the villain in their story. Hold on one second, it was truly one sided when it came to their intentions. Disconnected. I had to disconnect because I had to find me to love me to know that I am worthy. When you realize in life, it was for all the right reasons because the right people actually treated you right. Understanding why your past don't live in your reality today, you understood that disconnection that day. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. When the right people walk into your life, they're truly far from haters. They're not going to kick you down, discourage you, regardless of what you've been through. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. Hold on one second. I ain't see you as competition, let alone a threat. Better yet, you've been through some things. I know your grass ain't too green. I know what you've been through behind closed doors, only if you knew. But I ain't gotta put your business out there in Front Street. I just know at the end of the day, you truly not for me. But you went against me. Hold on one second, got the whole community going against me. But it's okay because God works in mysterious ways. I don't run from my past. Energy is different. I understood balance when it came to common sense, understanding self-reflecting why that door closed for all the right reasons. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. I don't worship the devil. I don't play with spoken in a toxic way. I'm not you don't love respect. The next word. Patience. Love is real. Love is one of a kind. How true are you? Loving yourself properly, finding time. You understood patience, allowing yourself to show up. Acknowledge that, hold on one second, I am worthy of change and growth. Understanding patience, elevation. Hold on one second. I didn't lose myself another day. I was your issue, but I wasn't the villain of your story. It was truly one sided when it came to your lens. Hold on one second. I understood to love me. I had to understand my boundaries to let go what wasn't serving me. I wasn't doing it for likes and views that don't cloud chasing. When I actually walked into your life to disturb your peace, that energy is different. You know, when we walk into someone's life, it's called elevation. But when the right people walk into your life, they got your back with no hidden agendas. They said everybody's also part of your journey. But it's okay if they paint you out to be the villain in their story. But they never ever say at the end of the day, the good days weighed out the bad. So they had to make a picture that was so ugly and certain folks couldn't relate to that. Hold on one second. Dang, you truly a hater. I gotta go. Always being so. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Love. Who doesn't love love? But you gotta actually love yourself to understand the definition of love. How can you actually love if you can't feel? How can you actually love if you can't believe? How can you actually love you if you can't relate to a love language to go with it? Being misunderstood. How do you hurt your own self with words? It didn't matter about the outside world. Hold on one second. What a distraction. You allowed yourself to dim your light. You didn't believe in your faith, but you wasn't a mistake. Regardless who didn't show you the love that you deserved. And you realized love was real. That unconditional love allowed you to see that you was worthy. You understood that testimony with the last chapter, understanding your existence. That hold on one second, I gotta show up for me. I understood what I've been through. I understood I'm being restored. That hold on one second, I am worthy of growth. Childhood trauma. It went into your adulthood. Hold on one second. Not becoming your worst enemy. You understood I love me, I love me, I love me, I love me. I am choosing me. I am worthy of me. Not only am I worthy of me, but the right people are going to see me for truly who I am. I wasn't looking for no handouts because I put that footwork in to understand that. Hold on one second. I was never in competition. I love me. They would never understand the difference between boundaries and self respect and, having hate. It's three different things going on, neighbor, 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 and fall from my hands, one of them. Always be yourself and number less intentions. If anybody want to drop any words in the comment section, Hello, be my guest. Do your thing, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Do your thing, neighbor, 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 neighbor. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. What's going on? How's your date coming along, neighbor, 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 neighbor? How's your date coming along, neighbor, neighbor? My content is not for everybody. Always be yourself. It doesn't matter if someone doesn't understand how you tie your shoe. And I say this respectfully. As long as you ain't putting your hands on nobody, you ain't trying to antagonize somebody to get out of character, you ain't being a bully at the end of the day, that energy is different. You're not wrong for speaking up for yourself, especially when you got ill intentions. Yeah, they gonna paint you out to be the villain of their story, but that's okay. But you understood what self growth looks like up close in person. And I say this respectfully, and I don't mean no disrespect in no shape or form. That's just like a mother and a father. When your child is going through ups and down days, they trying to figure out their own reality, and they don't understand their own pain because they get lost in their own words being misunderstood. Hold on one second, you are worthy. My content is not for everybody. When a mother and a father wants their child to get their life together, actions speak louder than words. And when that child, it went from a child point of view to adult point of view. So when you are a child, that mental state is different. And when you become an adult, the growth looks different. And I say this respectfully, it doesn't matter how old you are. A mother and a father want their child to get their life together, regardless if they're by their side or not. But some don't. No, because you be so freaking surprised how these fools be playing with Stomach and attacks the way. No, for real. They be doing some weird stuff. It ain't about the words at the end of the day. They be actually burning stuff and all types of stuff, killing animals, all types of shit. My content is not for everybody. It's a difference between growth. And a mother and a father wouldn't want their child to be hindered back because of the fact of someone's opinion on their child, and especially if the child's actually showing up and actually speak loud in words that are actually changing their life for all the right reasons. And I say that respectfully. And that child is not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing, and they're not disturbing the peace. The energy is different. My content is not for everyone. Just because you haven't changed your life yet, or certain things in your life are not picking up how you at least expected, that does not mean someone else is not changing their life for the better. You projecting on something that somebody been through, or you're painting a picture regardless to what somebody said to you when it came to the issue was one sided instead of you actually getting to know somebody. My content is not for everybody. Just like when someone looks at you when you're going to a job interview or you're going somewhere, period. When you say that's not who you are anymore, your words should be good. And I say that respectfully. That's what growth. And it doesn't matter about who child it is, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. That's still somebody's child. Someone understood, okay, I did this. I took accountability. I even had to sit down and understand my reality. Everybody's situation is different. When an innocent person is not trying to cause chaos and confusion, let alone disturb the innocent people's peace around them. They just trying to better themselves when it comes to life. Nobody should be stopped because of jealousy and envy because someone truly has potential. And I say that respectfully. Just like a mother and father would sit there and say, well, why didn't my child get that job? They're doing everything that they need to do, but someone is holding them back because of a system. As long as it has nothing to do with someone psyching about their thought process or doing other weird stuff or whatever the case may be, like miscellaneous stuff, someone that doesn't live that life anymore. And I say that respectfully. They understood, hold on one second. I know what I did. I know what I'm doing today. Actions speak louder than words, and healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And especially when someone is not being blackmailed, because that's what happens. When someone is being blackmailed, someone is always going to be painted out to be the villain of someone's story. My content is not for everyone. Everybody deserves a fair chance at life. Why not? You did it. So why can't the innocent person that's actually changing their life actually be in a mindset of being their authentic self and not having to keep reliving of what they've been through? They're not running from their past. It's certain people that run from their past. It's certain individuals that don't run from their past. Someone said get your life together. Doesn't matter if it was someone's mother, father, or judge, or even authority figures. They say get your life together. That person did that, and people around them are actually proud of them. And I say that respectfully. They may not get the credit that they're deserving of, but because of your mindset, you said no. You said no because of the fact that of jealousy and envy. You said no because of the hate and animosity and the lack of self control that you have within, because you don't want someone to prosper, because someone endured pain. Someone endured a mindset of the norm becoming their own worst enemy. And it's not the norm. And I say that respectfully because when authorities say, get your life together, that's what people supposed to do. Get their life together. But then when you get your life together, it's like, damn, I'm taking 20 steps backwards, back at the same spot that I've been through, going all over again, confused and chaos and confusion, all because of the fact that someone said, get your life together. Why should I have to wait until it's your household for your child to be in a situation, regardless if they was put in a situation or they put themselves in a situation, for them to be held back because of the fact that of what happened that day and they're getting their life together. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. You said you're getting your life together. Actions speak louder than words. Besides the blackmailing, the spell work, the astral traveling, people plotting on innocent people, that energy is different. But when someone is really mentally getting their life together and it's not spell work being projected on them, they are worthy of another day. And I say that respectfully. And not everybody takes accountability for their actions. And especially when you're not doing it for likes and views, let alone cloud chasing, and you're not disturbing the peace of innocent people around you. You don't have malicious intentions. The energy is different. My content is not for everyone. Someone committed a crime. Was it a big crime? Doesn't matter. They didn't hurt nobody. And I say that respectfully. They didn't hurt nobody. Because of what they did, it took place 20 years ago. It don't live in a reality today. And they're still being put down for what they endured 20 years ago. And that's not who they are as an individual. Their family sees it, their peer sees it. But because someone is trying to apply for a job, the job doesn't understand that, hey, 1 second, I am worthy of this position. I can actually do your position better than you too. But because of the fact that someone was labeled something that was 20 years ago, it doesn't live in a reality today. It doesn't. Someone that actually helps the community, someone that here's and there, helps the homeless. But because of something that happened 20 years ago, they're still being put in the mindset of, am I even worthy? Am I even worthy of life? When is things going to get right? And this is someone that is trying. Doesn't matter if it was 20 years ago or 10 years ago. No. Actions speak louder than words. It's people who committed crimes 10, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, and have not changed their life yet. It's a difference when you actually change your life for the better. You gave yourself the clarity that, you know what? I want better in life. And not only do I want better in life, but I'm showing up for me every single day, regardless to who's cheering me on or not. I'm not out here playing with spellwork in a toxic way. I'm not out here energy harvesting off innocent people's energy. I'm not out here trying to destiny swipe with nobody. I'm just trying to elevate and become my best self, visit of myself. I'm trying to find everything that makes me happy so I can become the best self vision of myself. An innocent person. Just want to be set free. When it comes to hold on 1 second, having stability, being an authentic self, self reflection at that love that can go within, being misjudged, hold on 1 second. We all not the same. Confirmation. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. Always be yourself and never allow someone to make you feel like things can't work out in your favor. And I say that respectfully, just because of the fact that someone sees you as competition, someone sees you as a threat, or someone is a hater, because it happens. It does. When you're trying to elevate in life, it don't matter who these folks can be. It could be people from your childhood. It could be people that you just met yesterday. They don't want you to prosper faster than them. They don't want you to become your best self vision of yourself because they haven't found the identity of self reflecting to go within for themselves. They don't have the heart to get up every single day and do what you do that makes you happy because their lack of health, like when it comes to love, is really lacking. And people say they love themselves all day long, but actions speak louder than words. And when the mask falls off, you truly actually realize, hold on 1 second. I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, neighbor. And I say that respectfully. It didn't matter how much money that someone actually had. It didn't. Someone showed up. Someone said, I'm getting my life together. You ask somebody in the corner, watching somebody with them, watching somebody, projecting spell work on them, trying to stop their finances, trying to make them homeless. Someone just wanted to understand the even exchange of life. Like, I just want a better me. So someone decided, you know what? I'm removing anything that's attached to me. I'm detaching it. And because they detached it, they started prospering. And because they started prospering, you couldn't understand their love language. Leave it as if people alone. It's the traitor thought for me. But no mother or father wants to hear because of what their child did in their past that it's holding them back because of what their actions. You made a mistake. You took accountability for your actions. And you was willing to change for all the better. You was willing to change for all the better, and let alone all the right reasons. Continue to be patient with you. Confidence is looking real good on you today. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. It's totally okay. They rather judge you. And I say this respectfully. I don't run from my past because the disrespect was loud. And all I was doing was standing up for myself. And I say that respectfully. You could pay me out to be the weirdo, the villain in your story. That's okay. You could even lie on my name because I didn't say too much. But you made it seem like I did. But that's okay. Nobody's perfect. And I never said I was. But you made me seem like I was. But I never even said that. You know what I realized? When you're able to be your authentic self, you're able to shed tears, and you're able to balance your smile, it doesn't matter what environment you come from. It don't. You gotta find balance, and especially when you understand growth, you was once in a place of an environment. Toxic, betrayal, disrespect, but it allows you to live life because of the fact that it allows you to become your best self vision of yourself as the woman and man that you are today. And I say that respectfully. So balancing a smile so you won't lose yourself during what's going on around you. Some people don't understand the even exchange. When you're saying that you're trying to better yourself, it doesn't matter what environment you are in. When you try to hold it together and understand balance, and you understand that, hold on 1 second. I know how it feels to live in an environment that doesn't respect me. I know how it feels to live in an environment that is the norm is violence. I know how it feels to live in an environment where people don't protect each other. Not everybody. I know how it feels to live in an environment where it's so much chaos and confusion that, hold on 1 second, you start to speak up for yourself. They said that you're the problem. regardless to the pain and the environment around you, everybody still tried to maintain a smile. They did. It was bright and beautiful, but a heart so broken was truly relatable. Everybody at the end of the day had something to realize that we have something in common, our environment. We may share certain habits, we may share certain experience, but our growth is different. I'm not here to disrespect you, let alone walk all over you. I knew how to respect my neighbor even when I was going through it. That energy is different. We are all not the same. We're not. And when it comes to growth, certain individuals will never understand your love language, what it took for you to balance your smile. And I don't mean no disrespect in no shape or form, because depression is real. Depression is real. It really is. And you didn't have to fake smile for nobody. You didn't. The energy is different because growth from where you came from, it allows you to believe I am worthy of living. I am worthy of getting myself out of the situation that I am right now, regardless to who's cheering for me or not. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I am worthy. I am worthy of choosing me. I am worthy of not overlooking me. I am worthy. Folks be like ain't nothing to smile about, but healthy habits. When days when you couldn't relate to showing up for yourself became a testimony. Not only did it become a testimony, it became self love within. A situation allowed you to blossom. That elevation, when it came to confidence, you didn't lose yourself for another day. That energy is different when you truly go within. I could sit next to my neighbor right now, two complete strangers. We'll be looking at each other like I would never have thought that I'll be sitting right next to you today. I made an assumption about you. Not only did I make an assumption, the way I looked at you the first day I locked in on you, like, hold on one second, now I'm good. But now that I sit here and actually have a conversation with you, I hear you. I actually respect you. And you actually are brave from what you overcame. Everybody was in the background saying that you was playing with Spoke in a toxic way. How you was a witch, you was this, you was that, you was a warlock, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's story is different when it comes to their journey. How you was a weirdo, let alone a lame. But that was never the case because you wasn't trying to catch one. I understood an even exchange. I would want my child to move the same. Be mindful at the end of the day of your surroundings because not everybody is for you. It doesn't matter what environment you are in. Total complete strangers. Been in the same environment for years. Or did it have to be years? No. Maintaining the smile. They be like how you truly shining. Not to overlook you. Adjusting the pain. Hold on one second. You didn't give up on yourself another day. It went from I would never be able to have a conversation with that person, only to realize that hold on one second. My neighbor actually saved my life. And they didn't have to have ill intentions. They didn't. How everybody has so much to say about an innocent person, how they stink and they ugly and all this crazy stuff. I'm so confused. Last I checked, when someone sweats and someone is moving around and people bodies different compared to everybody else's body, like I'm confused. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same. Never get discouraged or make someone make you feel like you have to live in fear when it comes to being your authentic self. You may not be able to express yourself to certain individuals, but when the right people walk into your life, they don't look at you like a hater, and they're far from a hater. And I say that respectfully because when y'all introduce yourself to each other, elevation, hold on one second, what growth looks like up close in person, that Someone truly has good intentions. They do. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. But always be yourself. Always be yourself. Always be yourself. Being introduced to a stranger. They say dealing with difficult people is not easy. Only to realize that was your neighbor. They wasn't difficult at all, just misunderstood, overlooked, let alone judged. You actually approached your neighbor that day. You didn't have to have malicious intention, let alone trauma bond. You actually showed respect when it was truly due. Hold on one second, because you wouldn't want nobody to overlook you. You actually came out your comfort zone. The only reason, hold on one second, you wasn't going the wrong direction. You actually approached your neighbor when folks was going against them. They had hidden agendas, but you understood the valuable lesson when it came to life. How you remember that day when someone wasn't there your side, let alone to be a voice for you. You stood up for somebody at the end of the day that couldn't even speak up for themselves, let alone they did, but nobody heard them. And you know how it feels for someone to not hear you or see you. They said that person was difficult, but homie to realize that hold on one second, they actually made sense when it came to having common sense. Some that folks couldn't relate to was being authentic. Folks be with degrees and having all of these this and that or whatever the case may be. It didn't matter what degree you had and what type of environment you lived in to have common sense to realize that hold on one second. Why would you reject your neighbor that doesn't have malicious intentions? It went from you not saying hi to your neighbor to now every time you see your neighbor, it's hello, good day, have a good day. I truly am sorry for how I treated you, how I overlooked you to disrespect you. All because of he say, she say, it wasn't even exchange. 'Cause I truly know how it feels when someone overlooked me when it comes to that pain. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. Moral of the story is when someone changes their life, that energy is different. But folks always want to bring up someone's past. But the difference between certain individuals, they don't run from their past. And when you don't run from your past, that energy is different. Remember, you had third party conversations about an innocent person who was willing to change their life, who was willing to understand growth. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I never had to disrespect my neighbor in no shape or form. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. And if I had to speak up at the end of the day, hold on one second, it was for a good cause. Certain individuals will paint you out to be the aggressive in certain conversations. It doesn't matter if it happened 5 or 10 years ago, 20 years ago. That's an experience that I had with you, but that's not my future. But you had hidden agendas. But I'm very so thankful for the lesson because I truly was the blessing. I understood the boundaries to let go. The energy is different. When you realize everybody is not supposed to be part of your journey, that's okay. Every community is not welcoming, but when the right people show up for you, respect will be a two-way street. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Respect is a two-way street. It's individuals that are truly far from haters. I know how to say, excuse me, no, thank you. Have a good day. It's just that polite. Everybody wasn't true. I guess everybody wasn't true. Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm trying to get my words together. Everybody was not taught to have manners. And even if you wasn't taught to have manners, you don't have to be taught to have manners because People pick and choose who they want to bully. And I say that respectfully. And it's okay not to speak to certain individuals that's truly not for you. And I say that respectfully, and that's okay. Certain individuals not going to lose sleep. Wasn't looking for a friend within you. I just knew how to respect you. That energy is really different. I gotta go. Have a good day. I'm 19, love respect. Have a safe remaining year, week, weekend, let alone day. You matter, you're worthy. Don't give up on yourself because a situation in your life happened. It doesn't matter how long ago it did happen. When you ain't doing stuff for likes and views on cloud chasing, your soul is not for soul. That energy is different. They will never understand a language that you actually will relate to, allowing you to choose you to go with it. And certain folks is not truly for you. But don't overlook you because something happened in your life. And you didn't have ill intentions towards innocent people. No. But you said that you was willing to change your life for all the right reasons. And because you said that you was willing to change your life for all the right reasons, confidence looks different on you today. Self-love looks different on you today. You actually mean what you say. That hold on one second. The point of view how I used to look at things, I don't relate. How I used to show up, I don't show up that way. I understood growth, understanding even exchange. I love me, not to lose me the other day. Like becoming your worst enemy. You actually meant what you said. It didn't matter if authorities had to tell you to get your life together. When something within you internally said, "Hey, I need to choose me," I don't feel how I don't like how I'm feeling. Not only do I don't like how I'm feeling, I'm willing to accept growth. I'm willing to start a new chapter in my life to better myself when it comes to my health. I am worthy of love. I'm worthy of respect. I am worthy of choosing me, not to overlook me the other day. The right people, when they walk into your life, they will want the same for you. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. You matter, you are worthy. You're not out here playing with spoke in a toxic way. You're not out here astral traveling and violating people's spaces or whatever the case may be. You're not out here energy harvesting off innocent people energy. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. You're not out here trying to destiny swipe with nobody. And you're not running from your past. When you actually made that oath to yourself that, hey, the route that I was going down, that's not where I live today. And they can go for so many reasons too, certain different ways. And I say that respectfully, like if you was the type of person to be in a relationship and you had a hand problem, but that's not how you operate today. And it took growth for you to understand that. Hold on one second. That's not what it is. That's not acceptable. That's not how I want someone to treat my child. And especially when you're saying that that's the one that you need to be protecting from the world. So your mindset now, when it comes to maturity, you look at life differently because everybody's walk of life is different. And I'm very proud of you because it takes a brave person, whether on a man or a woman, to acknowledge their wrongs. And you wasn't doing it for likes and views or on cloud chasing when you actually meant what you said. Regardless to how the outside world looks at you, your inner circle actually respects you because you're not moving how you used to move. And they're not throwing in your face as to, hey, this is what you did that day. No, they love you for who you truly are because you understood growth. They love you for who you truly are because the confidence, it made you more wiser to go within and be that man that you are today, to be that woman that you are today. You let it go. You let go of the toxic traits that was holding you back. Elevation. Everybody's walk of life is different. It is. Or you committed a crime, but you didn't have to hurt anybody. You ain't have to sex them out their free will. But that's not who you are today. You're not that criminal who you was, how they looked at you then. You're not that same person. And especially when someone ain't doing spur work on you or trying to blackmail you, whatever the case may be. You're actually changing your life for all the right reasons. My content is not for everybody. And you're not out here hacking people's phones and devices or whatever the case may be, spying on them. You don't operate like that. No, 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 no. You don't move like that. Who does that? That's what you're trying to figure out your train of thought. I don't operate like that. I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, have a good day, good week, or whatever the case may be. No, thank you, thank you. You're moving accordingly. Everybody's walk of life is different. But when someone actually means what they say, hey, I'm changing for the better. Well, that's like a relationship where you're in and someone is saying that I'm about to walk away. And before they actually walked away, they acknowledge to you that, listen, before I walk away, I don't mind working on this relationship. But are you going to meet me halfway? Instead of having one foot in one door, one foot in the other door, and only for you to reevaluate your life that hold on 1 second. The immature self vision of yourself understood maturity today. You're not showing up as the immature self vision of yourself how you was in the last couple of chapters in your life. No. Mm-mm. You're actually showing up and showing the person that you love, the person that you respect, the person that you're willing to be loyal to, why you're willing to meet them halfway, why they even allow themselves to come out of that mindset as to, hey, I want to start over with you. And because someone gave you another opportunity to get you right, you was willing to treat them right. And it wasn't temporary, it was long term. Your forever person truly walked into your life and they showed you that, hold on 1 second, you are worthy to operate out of healthy love. And you wasn't doing it for likes and views or clout chasing. Energy is different. Because when it comes to a union of two people being on the same page, that energy is truly protected. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Because some people they don't change their life. They don't. Someone says they want to be in a relationship with you so bad. And some people don't change, but some people do. And you was one of those people that understood growth. You was one of those people that actually said, you know what, I acknowledge me that I am worthy of having the right person love me. And before I allow this to go down the drain, all these memories, I'm going to do the right thing. And because you was willing to do the right thing, you was willing to come out of the mindset of what was the norm to you to understand that you wasn't self-destructing, you was allowing yourself to elevate and allowing yourself to come out your comfort zone to acknowledge that, hold on 1 second, where did I go wrong? How do I start all over? Where do I find balance? How do I love the person I say I'm in love with properly? I may not have been given the proper tools of loving somebody, but they're acknowledging me and I'm willing to meet them halfway. I may not be the best perfect person, but when you're able to talk to somebody and they hear you and they respect you when they're still in your life and they're willing to give you the opportunity. Don't mess up, you jackass! I said what I said. Don't disturb their goddamn peace ever again. Don't you do it. I'm Naya Gene Love Respect. Always be yourself and no malicious intentions. Thank you for your time. I'm Naya Gene Love Respect. I am the original owner of Naya Gene Love Respect content. Always be yourself. Peace and respect. Shall never stop the vibe. She matter you're worthy when your dreams come true. Never them you like go. You show up for you. Naya Gene Love Respect. Have a